Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Really do appreciate it. If you don't mind, click on any of those links below. Follow us on our various social media accounts. Also, shoot me private messages, maybe with some nudes. Appreciate you.
Hello, my friend. We meet again. It's been a while. Where shall we begin? Feels like forever. And if there's anything you want us to talk about, please let us know on Discord or in any of our socials. We love to hear from
Don't
you.
quit your day job.
You can suck a dick. Are we on?
Yeah, we're rolling.
Okay, it weirds me out when I can't see myself on the screen there. Episode 58 of RealityScream. I'm John.
47.
58, we're past that now. I'm John.
I'm the other guy.
That's the other guy. We want to start off by saying Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day to all the dads out here. In my country, where I'm from, there can only be one dad in each family, you know.
Yeah.
And right now, I used to have two dads, now I just have one.
Okay.
And I have three siblings that are considered dads.
All right.
So I got some work to do.
Yeah.
I got some work to do.
You got a lot of gifts. Be playing
I'm
it.
coming for you. We're going to play a lot of multiverses or something.
Gotta even it out.
Gotta even out the numbers. You ever do this? I did this morning. I woke up, of course, as you start every morning, or whenever time you wake up.
If you don't die, yeah.
Right, of course. And we'll get to that later. But I was brushing my teeth without a top,
Okay.
and a little bit of toothpaste fell down onto my stomach because I have a belly. And it wasn't on a hairy part, so I just went, whoops, scooped that bad boy back up and kept going about my day. Kept brushing. You ever do that? I'm guessing not. All right, let's move on.
No, but I mean, that just sounds like a normal thing a guy would do.
All right. So, before I get to the big question that I texted you about at one point, I'm going to get into this. You know what's an amazing Finland, or like the vibe that I've been going on with lately in my life? Is whenever I get off work, and I may or may not have had a good day necessarily, but it's been a long day, and I rolled down the windows or cracked it down a little bit, get that breeze in my car, and I listened to some Creed. And I just go back and I listen to my sacrifice. And I think about like old wrestling promos and stuff.
A simpler time.
Yeah, and it just kind of puts a little yeehaw in my heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, yippee skippy.
Yeah. Well, that's not country, so that's weird.
Well, I can consider whatever I say yeehaw. Yeehaw don't have to be country. Yeehaw could just be like I skipped a heartbeat, like I might have a cardiac condition.
All right.
Cardiovascular condition. All right, so if you had to choose one game to play or revisit or beat before you pass away from this life, what would it be? And it doesn't necessarily have to be in a morbid way, like you have X amount of time left, on this world before you, have X amount of time you have to finish to play it. Unless you want to make it like that. Could be more of a you want to make sure you want to revisit type of game. And then I also said, but at some point in time, whether it's intentional or not, we will put the controller down for one last time. So at that point, what game would you want it to be?
Mad Max.
Mad Max? Are you serious?
Mad Max video game from Monolith.
Okay.
Same company. Wait, is it the same company? I believe the same company that did like Shadow War and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
I love the Mad Max game. I think it's incredibly fun. It's a little repetitive, but the characters, the setting, the story, the customization, the combat, which is basically the Batman Arkham series combat.
Oh, nice.
And it's just an incredibly fun game, something you just really chill out to. And, you get to customize your car, the way it looks, the paint, the color, all that, and get to add weapons to it. I just really love that game. And I saw somebody somebody that I watch a lot on YouTube play it recently.
Mm-hmm.
It's made me really want to get back into it. So I
Ooh, then get into it.
re-downloaded it. I just haven't touched it yet.
Okay.
What about you?
Well, I got a few different answers.
All right, hit me.
First of all, well, for the podcast, I want to say Skyrim,
Okay,
of
yeah,
course.
sure. We talk about it all the time.
We talked about it all the time. We make references to it. So in whatever point of time in my life, how many years from now, whatever that current gen, because it's gonna be remastered again on the PS
Absolutely.
10K. So Skyrim is one of them. For some reason, my mind immediately went to Majora's Mask, Legend
Okay.
of Zelda, because I've beaten Ocarina of Time several times, but I
Yeah.
don't think I've ever quite finished Majora's Mask, and I've played it on N64 and the remaster on 3DS as well. So I want to say that,
You
or
know,
Wind Waker.
Nintendo's not really big on those full remakes for Zelda though.
Yeah,
They just keep moving on. They keep making great games,
yeah.
but it's like I know you're not the only one. People have brought up like I want Majora's Mask remake, or I want what's the other one?
Oh,
Twilight something.
Twilight Princess would be great
They were
as a
like,
remaster for the Switch.
yeah. Every time I talk to big Zelda fans, they're like, we want remakes, like
Oh yeah.
4K like we want or 1080p graphics. Sorry, I forgot. Switch can't go to 4K, but
Mm-hmm.
you know they want a modern one, which I think they should do because I feel like they would make a crap ton of
Oh,
money.
absolutely, they
You
should.
know, every other year, just have two separate teams every other year release a new one or release a remake.
Right,
Make
right.
money.
My only other one I would say is if there's any games that I would have bond with, like with artists with, then I would want that to be my last game, kind of thing.
Okay,
So a family game, whether it be like
sure.
Mario Kart or not. I thought like not when I originally asked this, I was like, no, like fighting games. Like as much as I love Smash, I'm not gonna say Smash. I gotta think of something either
Yeah,
driven or like a huge adventure type thing.
yeah.
So those are my three.
So the world ends. This is the last game we have to play.
Sure, if you want to, whatever you want,
Okay. Less
whatever
less morbid
scenario.
to me. Everybody
Yeah,
dies.
it's
Fine.
not
It's
just
fine.
me.
It's not just me. Yeah.
We all get to choose.
I would say the Fable series too, 1 through 3.
Okay, cool.
Um, especially the second one. I just love the second one.
I'd say E.T.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
How much is a single copy of that now?
I have to dig it up first.
It's got to be worth a lot of money now. What's another one? Lion King.
Lion
Just
King.
kidding.
Well, I mean, you can play that on the Switch.
Kill me.
Lion King and Aladdin.
Yeah, I don't want the last few days on this earth to just be
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-da-da.
pure torture.
Those damn ostriches, I can't stay on them.
Yeah, right. Dragon Age, Inquisition.
Nice. That was a fun game.
Such a good game.
I
It's
really
just,
enjoyed that
to
one.
me, it's like Skyrim. I go back. Dragon's Dogma,
Mhm.
1 and now 2. 2 has been incredible. Destiny.
Minecraft.
Oh,
I can't
dude.
even. I can't even.
Minecraft.
I can't even kid. No, absolutely not for me.
Vanilla Minecraft. I
Absolutely
would
not.
go back and I would play vanilla Minecraft with a server of just like back in the day. When we started playing Minecraft, I don't know if you were if you played it, but back '07 when it released.
I've literally played it once or twice and never got into it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, back in the day, the only way to play it was on PC, and you had to download like this weird program, and it was sketchy. It was like you had to pay $20, and
Oh, that
great
sounds so
game,
nice.
great game.
Takes you back. I can tell.
That's a good question though. I'm gonna ask some of the kids at work, like, hey,
You guys still play Minecraft?
last week, then Earth blows up. What are you playing? Probably wouldn't be too surprised, but a lot of people would probably say Zelda or Pokemon. I'd play Emerald all over again.
See, as much as I love Pokemon, I don't know if I would. I don't know.
You ready for
Mm,
A to Z?
yeah, when does it come out again?
I don't know.
Oh, well, then why are you asking me? I don't know.
Oh
Shit.
five.
3005? Let's see. Okay, so it's
Probably.
2024. So we have to wait.
I swear to God, if we don't get a freaking Mega Snorlax, I'm burning the world down. Anyways.
Anyway, so
So
how
let's
are
move
you?
on. Do you got anything else you want to cover before I go on to my rant?
No, I think it's. I can back off the mic and you can undo your little leash. That
Okay.
take off the chains or whatever you want
All
to
right.
say, and let yourself loose,
Here we go,
and really
guys.
puff up your hair and really let out all your gas.
Just undo my hair. So you remember we went a few episodes back. We talked about Sweet Baby and their ability to completely ruin games, millions of dollars that have been sunk into games, um, and their incessant need to enforce weird. I don't know. Their weird ideologies and project them through games,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just they do nothing but hurt these games. That, by the way, we're making a game nowadays 100 $200 million. I mean, these things aren't cheap, and people are losing money. Um, but so recently, as of I think it was a couple days ago, we found out there has been so apparently the studio behind Black Myth Wukong, they're making a really incredible Dark Souls style game, but it's going to be
Mm.
the Chinese
Monkey Man game.
mythology, and it's going to have it's going to have Sun Wukong, the Monkey Man.
Okay.
I already saw the gameplay; it looks incredible. The graphics are
Awesome.
insane.
Nice.
They look
Sounds lovely.
hyper realistic.
Ooh, hyper realistic monkey
Yeah,
fighting.
exactly. But then you add in the Dark Souls thing.
Wait a
It's
minute.
definitely going to be popular.
Can look, I want to pretend that this is like Mojo Jojo's real origin story.
You say Mojo Jojo's
It-
real origin story.
Like he travels to the mountain and he becomes a samurai.
Real quick, I want to say that ever since this came out, we've got number one on Steam right now, wish list, which is huge, and number five top seller. So
Okay.
it's pre-ordering like crazy ever since this news came out. So the Chinese developers came out and explained that, and we did have some translators, including Pirate Nation. Follow them on Twitter; they're great. They follow a lot of game news. We come to find out that Sweet Baby, um, actually, let me rephrase that. A
Sweat baby.
DEI company. We don't know
Okay.
specifically who yet. They
Okay.
haven't named. We're assuming it's Sweet Baby because they're the big one. Um, they were blackmailed initially, threatened to accept their $7 million offer to come in and modernize. What they like to say is make their games for modern audiences. What they mean is make the games to make their friends happy, their friends that don't actually play video games. Anyways, so they were threatened that if they don't pay the $7 million and allow
Mm-hmm.
the company to come in and rework their game, uh, they there would be consequences. And that's what the
Like
Chinese
like the
developer said.
mafia's gonna break their legs or something.
Yeah, but worse.
What's worse
So
than that?
I'd rather have my leg broken than fucking me lose out on $100 million project I worked on.
We'll
So
find out
come to
later in this
so
episode.
come to find out, we'll move on from that. Come to find out, the next day
Mm-hmm.
we got a hit piece.
A hit piece.
Oh, what? What? The
What?
next day.
What in tarnation happened?
What?
Why don't you explain it to the phone,
So,
Michael?
like I said, it was rumors, and then the next day they get a hit piece. Indie Souls-like myth, Black Myth Wukong, has seen widespread acclaim since its reveal, but the studio behind it, Game Science, has long been plagued with accusations of sexism that reflect a wider audiences in the Chinese game industry.
Wider issues in the Chinese
Thank you.
games industry.
No replies allowed, and it got community noted. Community note, by the way, a lot of people don't know. It allows the community as a whole to correct uh, um, false information. So a lot of journalists and a lot of companies will get these because they're fucking scummy.
Mm-hmm.
But the sexist quotes shown in the article are poorly translated. Chances are this idiot, which we'll talk about this dumbass woman in a second, she probably copy and pasted it into Google Translate and said, "Yep, that's it. That's how it is." Accurate translations show that the statements being vulgar, not sexist, but definitely not sexist. IGN reporting on these fallacious, unverified claims as though their fact is yellow journalism which CNs were made to combat. Community notes, by the way. CNs is community notes.
Thank you.
So everybody's like, well, that's a coincidence.
What a quinkity dinkity.
Because we had these rumors floating around. We didn't know if they were 100% true.
Yeah.
Then we get the article the next day. You'd think they'd be smart, right?
Not really.
So,
I like how Jeff
this right here
is
is Alyssa Mercanter, whatever the hell. This is a toxic, evil human being. This woman works for Kotaku, probably one of the worst video game journalist websites. She does a bunch of slanderous hit pieces all the time, and she gets away with it because she has the right politics. You can be racist against white people, but everybody else you can't be. But she's that type of person. So she went on this talk show with a bunch of her friends, by the way, white people, and was just basically dogging gamers who purchase these games and love video games and stuff like that. Have
That's
nothing.
not nice.
Most of us aren't even on, Twitter. I am on Twitter, but most of the people don't, most gamers aren't even on Twitter. They don't know what's going on social media. So she's dogging them all, saying that
And a lot of these people look like gamers, by the way.
they do. Not the good kind. They look like they play those 8-bit games you find on like Steam. My indie friend made this game. I'm going to support him.
Please subscribe.
So she was just
$3.99.
talking crap about everybody and saying that the whole reason why there's been so many changes in diversity and stuff in video games is because the world is diverse, which I think is funny because all of our friends in this room are white. Anyways, but she then goes on to threaten and say, "I'll beat the crap out of anybody. Anybody who wants to challenge me, I'll fight you." That turned into a snowball because everybody challenged her. And then instead of doing that, she just blocked everybody. She's so fucking spineless.
That's
But anyways,
one way to handle it.
she's friends with the author who wrote that IGN article.
Obama?
Yeah, blame Obama.
Don't do that.
For the race relations we have now. But yeah, so she's happens to be friends with an evil human being. I just wanted to point that out. But Pirate Nation, like I said, shout out to them. Actually, was able to get somebody to translate. Basically, this company admitting that they attempted to blackmail them, and when I read this, I felt so vindicated because all of us felt that this was true. We never talked about it because, we just had a feeling that this was going on because you have games that don't even need DEI. None of them need DEI, but so like these games that don't even call for DEI, like Madden. The league is 99% black. Like, why do games need DEI? It doesn't make sense. So, like I said, and then this is I just wanted everybody to see this is the person that wrote the hit piece. It's always the weirdos with the flags in their names. It's always the weirdos with the flags.
You're just proud.
I swear, yeah, they're proud. Certainly proud to support terrorists. But yeah, I thought this is Grum's, by the way. It's this guy's been at the front line of what they're dubbing the new Gamergate. And if you want to fix AAA gaming, we have to replace DEI with MEI. So DEI is diverse, equality, inclusion, equity, inclusion.
Yeah, so that definitely doesn't need to be in sports games.
I mean, it doesn't need to be in
Because
any game.
sports are pretty diverse.
Yeah, there's doesn't need to be in any game because there's tons of African American characters that are very popular. I mean, Gears of War's got some of them. We have female popular characters like Samus. We have or Tomb Raider. We have plenty of diversity in these games long before 2016 came around, when the entire world flipped on its head and turned completely stupid and got really heavy into racial politics for some reason. It's so weird. I don't know why people continue to push these keep trying to put everybody in boxes. Why do we always have to put each other in boxes?
Because we need to ship each other.
I guess.
UPS.
We need to stay focused on each other so we're not seeing what the real issue is. Like, I don't know, homelessness, uh, the fucking opioid epidemic. How about the fact that rich people keep getting richer and we keep getting poorer, or the fact most people can't even afford fucking gas nowadays.
Yeah.
But let's keep talking about this. Let's keep focusing on this shit. Let's keep dividing and talking about race and talking about how white people, it's okay to be racist against white people, but nobody else, and this and that. Like, nobody wants to be just called American anymore. Everybody wants to have their own. I'm Asian American. I'm Mexican American. I'm African American. I'm Caucasian American. Dude, bro, we're just Americans. I don't know why it's always got to be something else. Anyways, MEI. We need to start focusing on MEI, which is merit. It's a system based on merit,
Mm-hmm.
your talent, your skill. Can you make a game? Do you have a history of doing well in making video games? That's why you should be promoted. Not because you come in and you got your 16 piercings on your face and your blue hair and your tattoos and you want to come in with your millennial writing and you think that makes it for a good story. Yeah, well, we've seen it all. We've seen millennial writing and we've seen what happens. We get Forsaken. We get Saints Row. It's crap. Nobody wants that shit anymore. Your games are failing. They keep bombing. The games that are not failing are indie games that are just writing good stories. Baldur's Gate 3. Then you have games that are just stupid fun like Pal World and Helldivers. Like they're just games. They're just games and their main point is fun. Okay, not throwing diversity and preaching to us just constantly. Shoving shit down our throat that we don't care about. Okay, it needs to change because we hold the money. We're the ones paying for it. We will be the ones who decide what games make it and what don't. Because at the end of it's getting to the point where we're going to have to start voting with our wallets. Game companies like EA and Ubisoft are going to see that, right?
Right.
And they're going to kick all those idiots out because we're not making money anymore and we rather just kick them out and do it our own way rather than have the company go down because we had another $300 million game go down the toilet because these idiots want to put a black samurai in a Japanese game instead of the fucking main Asian character that's part of that goddamn story. Makes no fucking sense. I swear.
The moon and the stars in the sky. I'll be there.
These fucking idiots. These fucking idiots, man. They have one picture. They have a painting
Mm-hmm.
in
In
what do
their
they call
office.
it? They have a painting of Yusuke, the black man that appeared in Japan, who lived there for 3 years. I don't know. It was like 3 years or something. And because they have a painting of him and because there was written information about him, they go, he's a samurai. He's a samurai. He's a samurai. He saved Japan. From what? What did he save Japan from? Where is your proof? There is no proof. But they want to do that. And then Ubisoft is gonna disrespect Japanese players by sending them collector's packs of of the Assassin's Creed game. And then the the writing on the boxes
Mm-hmm.
are not even correct.
What do you mean?
They have the hiragami. Well, I can't remember the alphabet for Japanese alphabet.
I have no
Like
idea.
they're writing the wrong figures on the side of the boxes,
Oh.
and then there's pieces
So
on
it's just gibberish?
yeah. So some of it's gibberish, and then the statue of Yusuke, there are pieces of armor on it that aren't even historically accurate. They're putting him from different eras of samurai. So
Whatever.
they start pointing things out. The Japanese people start pointing things out, and I don't know what the fuck they're doing at Ubisoft. But anyways, it's very. I feel vindicated that we're finally able to talk about this stuff because now it's right here, it's in front of us, and though it is a developer telling
Right.
telling us that this happened. Now, unless we have, full
Ugh.
proof, well, here's
It's
some.
still possible
The
to
snake
jerk off.
spirit is different from what I imagined, but if I cover the bottom half with my hand, it's still possible to jerk off. They said that was sexist.
Not what I
So
expected.
basically, this is the Japanese way of saying I can fix her. So they're saying it's sexist. Y'all
Okay.
stupid as fuck, man. She's not even she's a demon spirit. Relax. And there's more people explaining that none of this was all mistranslated. All these fucking translators are talking about no, it was mistranslated. It wasn't correct. It wasn't sexist. It was just very vulgar. I want to expand my circle and hire more people. Get licked until I get an erection.
Until I can't get erection. Get lit.
The phrase gibberish, whatever that is
Good
a
job, bud.
used idiom in the Chinese language as a colloquial expression used humorously or sarcastically to describe a situation where excessive flattery and sycophancy has an overwhelming and paralyzing effect on people. So this is a normal cultural
Phrase.
phrase,
Yeah.
and I know who they are. They're far left. They're the radical far left. They got to stop thinking that everybody's culture and the way they speak has to be filtered through our own language. It doesn't. Everybody's going to be different.
Yeah.
Okay. When you go to other countries, I mean, there's plenty of places on Reddit, Twitter, where you can go and talk to people in other countries, and they don't have the same point of views as Americans do. America is the only country that is so mind rotten with all these weird ideologies and stupid think. It's insane. It's insane. Everybody here is offended by so much shit. Sorry, everybody online, the chronically online, are so upset and irritated and angry by everything, and they spout all this shit and they talk about need to stand up for what's right. These are the same people that said they're going to leave Twitter when Elon buys it. They're still here. We've been waiting for you. Leave. You can leave now.
I'm still not on it.
You know,
Suck it.
I wasn't. Then I got pulled back in. But these are the same people that are like, if Trump wins, I'm leaving. Still here, making us all miserable.
Well, that's a little bit harder to do.
Leave.
It's a little harder to
But they're
leave the
the ones
country.
saying they'll leave. They're the ones saying they'll do it.
Right.
They got degrees. The problem is you can't. You. You can't. A lot of these people have degrees that mean bullshit. That don't do anything. That don't do anything. Gender theory, bachelor's in gender theory doesn't get you anything. Doesn't get you anything. A lot of people don't know this, but a lot of these universities are propped up by these degrees that are just not. They're just fallacies. They're nothing. You know. And you're going to go to these universities. You're going to spend $70,000 for a degree that's not going to get you anything. You're going to end up working an entry level job somewhere that has nothing to do with the degree you signed up for.
And you end up like Yamcha here.
You end up like Yamcha, you know, chasing women and, you know, wearing a suit all day.
Getting your ass kicked.
That's it, you know. It's like I used to be a bandit. People used to love me.
I used to be a bandit.
Yeah. Now Bulma won't even look at me.
Bulma won't even look at me. She married Vegeta.
My ex ran off with a space monkey. Anyways.
Where's my cat?
Par, where's he at? Damn it, he's my only friend. But yeah, it's just this stuff has gotten insane, and I feel a lot of us feel vindicated because we finally have information from a studio,
Mm-hmm.
and it honestly it seems like this is the real deal. This seems like it makes so much sense. Like, why would these companies hire these studios? That's an extra $7 million tacked onto your fee to make the game. Why do you do it? Because they're being blackmailed. The very woman that I had on the thumbnail a few episodes ago when we talked about Sweet Baby, she was caught at a convention. There's a video footage of it. I brought it up during the. You guys want to go back? You can watch it. But she brought up and talked about how, you know, if the company's not listening to you, sit down with the HR department and the marketing team, and tell them what's going to happen if they don't do what you're looking for. Tell them you're gonna cause problems on social media if they're not doing what you want them to do. And it's like, she basically said they're blackmailing, it felt real. Now we have proof. We have a Chinese studio coming out saying these people are trying to blackmail us. We didn't go for it, which, yeah, these are mythological creatures. How you going to make DEI? Huh? What are we? It's so stupid. And then what are they going to do? They're going to do. Oh crap! Hold on. Where is it? Dang it! Did I not get it? Here. What are they going to do? Huh? They're going to Disneyfy it like they try to do everything else? Huh? They're going to give all the one black character the same haircut and every fucking thing?
Right.
These people are so incredibly racist that they have tokenized so much crap. Yusuke, the samurai,
Mm-hmm.
when he gets into combat in the Assassin's Creed game, you have the regular Chinese, the Japanese guitars and the drums,
Mm-hmm.
but then there's a rap beat. Why do you need a rap beat? How does that make sense? They're just casually racist and people just let them do it because they don't want shit from them. And this is what happens. You get the same fucking haircut. Everything gets tokenized and turns into just pure fucking racism. And I'm tired of it. And I know black people are too. Look at that. It's insane, man. It's the same fucking haircut, man.
Yeah.
And it's the same dialogue too. Like how stupid when you're trying to watch a game or you're trying to play a game and the character's saying cap dog, or
Did you say cat dog from
no
Nickelodeon?
cap, like that's cap.
Yeah, cat dog.
Like why do you say cap? Just say that's bullshit. Why got a weird millennial shit in there? Well, they do it because they can't write.
Yeah.
That's why. You know the woman. You know what's funny? The woman that wrote Assassin's Creed, the story for Assassin's Creed,
Mm-hmm.
fat, tattooed, pink-haired white woman. What the fuck does she know about writing a black person? Wouldn't you want to get a black person to write it?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that make sense? Everybody's always talking about how, these people can't write here and these people can't write there. Keep in mind that this mindset has only been around since 2016, but Stan Lee and Jack Kirby, old wrinkly white men, have made majority of the minority characters in Marvel Comics.
Yeah.
Huh? Wakanda?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that argument doesn't make sense. That conversation came up when we were out at the Bebop. I strongly do not support the idea that specific people can write other people. I mean, what's his name? Eddie Redmayne in the movie The Danish Woman. Eddie Redmayne is a straight man who played a trans woman. Won an Oscar for it. If that ain't proof, I don't know what is. You don't need to be a trans person to play a trans person. They had so much backlash because they had Scarlett Johansson, a great actress, by the way. Ignore the fact that she's incredibly beautiful, but she's a very talented actress.
Mm-hmm.
She signed up to play a trans woman. And she got so much backlash online, she backed out of it. What is the point of acting? The point of acting is not just to act yourself. That's not the point. It doesn't make any sense. They're trying so hard to include people that they're hurting these franchises instead. The Acolyte, I tried to watch that. God damn, that is cancer. They have a fat Jedi. How the fuck does that make sense? When you're a Jedi, it's about self-control. You keep your body as a temple. How the fuck we got a guy 6'3"?
You're gonna start bitching about a fat Jedi.
How the fuck do we got a guy that's 6'3", 400 pounds walking around with a jet? That make no goddamn sense.
You know, so use the Force to bring him some donuts. Dude, leave him alone.
That's probably how he moves around.
Some
the
Galaxy
Force
donuts.
just hovers his ass around.
Why are you so mad?
Force shoots right out of his ass like a fart. Fucking, I'm just so sick and tired of it, man. And now Acolyte has completely rewrote the script.
You will not close the buffet.
Yeah, I'm sorry, sir. We only have 5 minutes left. You will stay open until midnight. It's like, what the fuck, dude?
You will leave me the key. I will stay here. You may leave.
It's all free. You should leave me the key, and you could leave and go home. I will shut up for you. But if you haven't watched it yet, it's terrible. They completely made a mockery of the prophecy of the chosen one. Anakin is no longer the chosen one. You know who the chosen ones are now?
Who?
2 black lesbian twins.
Okay, cool.
How am I supposed to feel about that? Like, it's just click
Excited.
off. And they come from a sisterhood.
Of
There's
traveling
no men.
pants.
There's no men. Yeah, it might as well be. There's no men there. It's just women. And what
Okay.
they do is they do a really corny chant, and then at the end of it, someone gets impregnated with the Force. So there's no men. They're all lesbians.
I don't. They
Lesbian.
get impregnated by the Force.
They get impregnated by the Force.
Sounds kind of cultish.
Yeah, it's a fucking cult. And they chant. They're like, all one, all two, all three. I don't know what the
Oh
fuck.
my. Oh my.
And they're doing
Oh
the
my.
dance. They're like, yeah. They're like, Anakin wasn't the prophecy. He wasn't the chosen one. He wasn't real. It's like, shut the fuck up, dude. God, I wish George Lucas didn't sell that shit, dude. It's a
Michael,
fucking cancer.
Are you sure you're just not upset that the chosen one isn't a white man anymore?
No. But that's what Twitter would say. If I wrote that on Twitter, they'd be like, hey, hold on.
It sounds like.
We're sorry he's not white, dude. He's always been white. Shut the fuck up. Okay? The greatest Jedi ever lived was Mace Windu, and he was fucking black. And he didn't have Miles Morales' haircut. Fucking dumbasses. God, I fucking hate that shit, bro. And Disney, every once in a while, throws us a great fucking show. Andor. Fucking Mandalorian. It's like it's like they're sitting there saying, "You guys can have this, but the actual story, the real story, we're gonna make that our own, and it's gonna be a complete pile of horse shit." One of the sisters has hair like that, by the way. Braids. Everybody's got braids, man. Everybody's got braids, man. Let's all have the braids. I'm gonna start wearing braids.
I was about to ask, why don't you braid your hair?
I'm just gonna braid my hair. I'm gonna braid my hair and get called racist, even though it's from Vikings did it, Egyptians did it. I'll be called racist, and I'll just
okay. This is turn.
then everybody can start calling me, the radical right.
Flapjack McQuack.
I'll go hang out with Ben Shapiro and Alex Jones, and we'll just and down the road when they ask me like, hey, what? So why are you hanging out with those dudes? I was like, I don't know, man. That just it's my haircut.
It's my hair chance to promote my podcast.
Yeah, I didn't like the new Star Wars. They'd be like, oh, how dare you?
We don't like the new Star Wars either.
Yeah. Yeah, the frogs are gay.
The gay frogs.
I'd be like, yeah, I started thinking about it, like maybe there are some gay frogs. Anyways, okay, so real quick, this is a scenario of how the scam works. Okay. Fake journalists and their canceled pig accomplices complain about the lack of representation. Video game studios cower in fear because they may lose ESG. By the way, a lot of people don't know this.
MSG.
These companies will get ESG investment funds from local governments. Mm-hmm. So that's why, hold on. That's why not the same studio sometimes will make the same game, or not one studio makes all the Assassin's Creed games, because they might get a better ESG investment from a local government, let's say in France. So they'll make the game in France instead, because that investment will be $50 to $100 million.
That's why you'll see the branch of a company from a different country.
So that's why they'll make So they'll be like, oh, we'll make it in Japan this year since they're giving us $100 million to make this. So sweet.
EA India.
More money for the investors. That's why. So they're worried about doing that. So they'll hire Sweet Baby Inc. says, pay us to make these problems go away. So they pay them. Video game company studio hires SBI. Sweet Baby. Sweet Baby injects video game with Marxist DEI nonsense. It is DNA. Marxist. I don't want to hear people fucking complain. Please read up on Marxism. It's insane.
I don't want
Marxist supported racial segregation and conflict. Fake video game journalists praise the studio's DEI efforts. Right? So they're like, oh, so they paid for this? Oh, IGN's going to be like, oh, man, they're great, dude. Look at all this. There's a black samurai. Oh,
it's got a 9 out of 10.
That's right, dude. Game flops. Studio closes. Lays off devs. This has happened several times in the last couple of years.
Lays off Deb?
No, devs. No, Deb's been gone.
Deb hasn't been gone.
I got rid of her. I packed her shit.
I teased John
Yeah, hit her
Toad, I
with the
want
car.
to ride,
Fake journalists
but I
blame
don't care
racist,
at all.
bigoted gamers for the game failing.
Oh.
Rinse and repeat. I would like to talk about this. Majority of gamers, and this has already been talked about before
Mm-hmm.
and proven, are not online.
Mm-mm.
It's the
I'm not.
kids or the dads that have a couple hours a day.
Mm-hmm.
They just, oh, that game looks cool. Let me go look on YouTube. See, let me check out the trailer. That looks cool. I'll buy it. They're not on Twitter. They're not on Reddit. They're not on Instagram looking up all this information, trying to figure out they're on Twitch to see if the game looks good. The game trailer, gameplay looks fine. I'll buy it.
Yeah.
90% of gamers are that. So fake journalists blame racist, bigoted gamers. No,
Yes.
no.
Yes.
The dads and the kids and all that shit, when they see the trailer, they're not going, oh, fuck racism. Oh, another fucking chick dude in a Tomb Raider game? What the fuck? That makes sense. Okay, no. Rinse and repeat with new studio. They do it all the time. And when I heard this news, I felt vindicated. I was like, you know what? I've had this feeling. They've been talking crap about the community for a long time, saying you guys are just a bunch of
Whinies.
doomsayers and whiny
Yeah.
babies and stuff. No, it's fucking true, and I'm tired of it. And we're lucky; we're still getting a nice flow of decent games coming out. You know, thank God. You know, Dragon Ball hasn't been hit with that shit yet. So, uh, Sparking Zero is going to be great. So far, this has been a great experience.
Yeah.
But we're starting to see a lot of games fail. Redfall, fucking Justice League was a fucking bomb. Uh, then we're seeing studios making those games just completely get wiped off the face of the earth, get deleted. I mean, you're talking about legendary studios. We got a game coming out, Dragon Age, the new Dragon Age coming out, a Veilguard. That's BioWare. Game's probably not going to do good. And if it does, that game's going to get canceled too.
Oh.
And you know what's not helping these companies stay open and alive and well? DEI. Stop. It has gotten so bad that people nowadays are supporting blatant racism towards other races in pursuit of DEI, and it makes no fucking sense. It makes no sense. I'm just fucking tired of it, man. I'm tired of the segregation. I'm tired of everybody putting themselves in a box. We're all Americans. We need to just start focusing on that. We're all Americans.
Well, not people
We're
that
in this fight
don't live in
together.
America.
We need to stop being at each other's throats. We need to start worrying about the issue is homelessness, drug epidemic, rich people, politicians. Those are the problems.
Diarrhea.
Inflation. Those are the problems. Okay? Not each other. We're at the same level. We need to do something about this. And the first thing we need to do is we need to get these people shut down. We need to get them silenced. That's what we need to do.
Matt's Payne on the job.
So people could stop being redirected to something that is not even fucking important. So that's all I got to say for today.
Oh,
you got
wow.
anything else?
Nope.
Appreciate you guys tuning in. If I missed anything, any information that I pull up, I'll try and put the links down below for all the Twitter stuff, all the posts on Twitter. Go check out Grums. He's doing a lot for the community right now on Twitter, if you are on Twitter. Otherwise, if you're not, do not go on Twitter. Just stay away from it. Keep playing your video games. Destiny 2's DLC came out last week. It's been incredible. I love it. I've been playing Diablo 4 this new season. Awesome. We got Sparking Zero in October.
Yeah, I've been playing Multiverses.
We got Multiverses. Check out Multiverses.
Star Wars Hunters.
That's been so much fun. I played, or I watched my friend play Agent Smith.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta get him. He looks insane. Jason's great too.
Yeah.
He's free just for opening the game. He's free. Get him. He's awesome. But yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Really do appreciate it. We'll see you next week for episode
59.
59, almost 60. Dang.
Almost 60, yeah.
Yeah, 69 is the big number. We should do something special.
Yeah, and then
maybe that should be the
Poop Scoop episode.
Yeah, the Poop Scoop episode where we just poop scoop.
And we poop scoop booty.
All right, guys, we appreciate you.